And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here's the first drive down for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations, and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the option left with Lawrence. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Geno. Open man is Myers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the gun, here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A give out of the gun to Jeanty. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
To throw is Smith. He'll try and do this himself. Dances by him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
Throwing now is Geno. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Ashton Jeanty, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Lawrence. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jaguars 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8. Once again, it's Genty. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third down and 6. Now Smith. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. Now Lawrence. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open left side is Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's long. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And they'll run with ETN. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run, and now 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hunter Long, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars
A 10-play drive that time.
7.
And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith. This is caught by Tucker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the 16-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
It's 4th down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Daniel Carlson.
All
to kick
level
off
now
for
at
Las
10
Vegas.
apiece as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. In motion right is Brown. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. A gain of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And Jones will go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
Raiders 10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets around him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Gino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Smith. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Back at his own 49.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Malcolm Kuntz. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got room past the 30. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes third and the length of the football. Throwing now is Geno. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll try the air now with Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Open man right side, Myers. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Raiders first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing again is Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have regained the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Jaguars 13.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And Thomas has it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And it's third down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw is Smith. That's caught by Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 30-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Now Smith. Now they go. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in his first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Long. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Lawrence will throw. Open man left side is a tight end Long. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And this has been a game of contrast somewhat. As you see, he's had success moving the ball on the ground. That fumble on the last drive, though, that's now 2 that he's lost in this game.
And that's where it really hurts. It makes things difficult on a coach because you mentioned the success he's having, yet if he keeps turning it over, it negates all of that success. Take care of the football, and he's headed for a big game.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Genty. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Washington in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat. Now loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Genty. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a handoff to Genty. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
it back to Genty on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On the give, Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Carlson on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. There's a nice move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. In motion is Washington. Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Logan Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying, but nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence offense is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the give, Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run. Here comes Genty. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 157 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
16.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to ETN running right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Complete to Travis Etienne. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Washington's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
It's
a gain there of 30 big ones.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. The man in motion is Brown. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Broken tackle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd down and 10. Throwing now is Geno. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
A gain of 5.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence to the right side and complete to Washington. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 12. And a Jaguar first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
ETN once more. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Washington in motion left. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First and 10.
Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Second and 7. Brown the motion man right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
The Jaguars.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
The Raiders heading out to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. looking to put a drive together. Smith now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A give out of the gun to Genty. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that pickup over 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible.
Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you've got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At the 20. They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
In motion right is Brown. Now Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. On the slant, he finds Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jaguars.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held him to an okay gain.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a second and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. He gets it to Thomas. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Lawrence targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Etienne. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, goal to go. Throwing now, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try to run with Etienne. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's now 4th and goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
31.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here is Geno Smith and the Raiders down by 1. A minute 15 remaining. Now, their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down. Smith to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Smith's going to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A gain of 9.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Smith. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Smith. And he comes back with one complete.
Smith's pass complete to Jack Besh. It's a
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.